Wen Shuyan comes from an ordinary family with a patriarchal mindset that favors boys over girls, leaving her with almost no family resources. Aware that she lacks academic talent and cannot change her fate through studying, she relies on her outstanding looks and sets her heart on dating wealthy men to secure a better life. Meng Jingyan, handsome and born into a rich family, becomes her ideal target. She takes the initiative to pursue him and eventually wins him over. However, Meng Jingyan is spoiled, sensitive, suspicious and overbearing. One day, when Shuyan asks a top student for help with math problems, and Meng Jingyan groundlessly suspects she has fallen for someone else. Flying into a rage, he breaks up with her. When Shuyan quarrels back impulsively and they cut off contact for nearly a month. After calming down, she panics. Meng Jingyan is the richest person she has ever known, and she cannot bear to lose him. She decides to apologize and reconcile with him at the basketball court, where he always plays after school. Before she can approach him, Shen Jibai, the school's top scholar in campus heartthrob, stops her and confesses his love out of the blue. Shen Jibai is far more handsome than Meng Jingyan and ranks first in grade scores all year round. Yet he is labeled a poor student on campus. His father died in a car accident, his mother abandoned the family, and he lives alone with his elderly grandfather, relying on student aid in simple meals to get by. Cold and aloof, he keeps distant from everyone. When Shuyan originally plans to reject him directly, for she only pursues wealth and has no interest in a penniless poor student. At this moment, mysterious novel bullet comments appear before her eyes, letting her realize she lives in a campus romance novel. Shen Jubei is not a real poor boy. He's the lost young master of Hai Cheng's wealthiest Shen family. Abducted by a nanny when he was little, he was sold to human traffickers and drifted among common people. In 2 months, the Shen family will find him and take him back to the wealthy clan. His sudden confession to her is not out of true love, but a punishment for losing a truth or dare game with his childhood sweetheart in the novel's female-led Lin Wei. According to the original plot, when Shuyan was supposed to reject Shen Jibei, on the spot and regret deeply after learning his noble identity. During the Cold War with Wen Shuyan, Meng Jingyan would get entangled with the scheming Lin Wei. Lin Wei keeps stringing Shen Jibei along while seducing Meng Jingyan, playing with both men's feelings. After Shen Jibei returns to his wealthy family, Lin Wei finally chooses him and becomes the ultimate winner. Refusing to be a manipulated supporting female character, when Shuyan decides to defy the plot and seize the future wealthy male led for herself, she immediately changes her attitude, acts pleasantly surprised, and accepts his confession without hesitation. This scene is witnessed by Meng Jingyan and his friends coming out of the basketball court. They gossip and mock Wen Shuyan for lowering herself to date a poor student. Meng Jingyan puts on a cold and indifferent act, completely shattering Wen Shuyan's thought of reconciliation. She gives up on Meng Jingyan thoroughly and devotes herself to building a relationship with Shen Jibei. Shen Jibei is inferior and sensitive due to his poor family background, never expecting his confession to be accepted. When Shuyan takes him away from the crowd to avoid embarrassment, and mentions the 500 yuan she secretly put in his school bag to help him before. That sum once exactly covered his grandfather's medical expenses after an injury, leaving Shen Jibei deeply grateful. He lets go of his alienation and truly accepts Wen Shuyan as his girlfriend. When Shuyan sets clear boundaries for him, asking him to keep a distance from other girls, obedient and sincere, Niakai Jibei deliberately keeps away from his childhood sweetheart Lin Wei. As a top scholar, he patiently tutors Wen Shuyan in her poor grades, explaining difficult knowledge simply. They grow closer day by day like a real couple, making the novel's bullet comments anxious about the ruined original plot. When they are studying in the classroom, Meng Jingyan suddenly bursts in and interrupts them, catching Wen Shuyan almost kissing Shen Jibei. He flies into anger, insisting Wen Shuyan is only using Shen Jibei to make him jealous, seeing through her money-loving nature. Wen Shuyan sees Meng Jingyan's arrogance and childishness clearly, declaring firmly that she is truly in a relationship with Shen Jibei and has no more ties with him. Out of pique, Meng Jingyan agrees to date Lin Wei, who has been pursuing him, trying to provoke Wen Shuyan. Yet he feels no joy at all, still waiting for her to apologize and compromise. He cannot accept that Wen Shuyan leaves him completely and devotes herself to Shen Jibei. When he finds the money-loving Wen Shuyan voluntarily recharging Shen Jibei's meal card and spending on him, he is filled with loss and unease. Lin Wei stays with Meng Jingyan but still longs for Shen Jibei, planning to choose him once he regains his wealthy status. Nevertheless, Shen Jibei pays no attention to romantic entanglements. He only focuses on studying and plans to get into the same university as Wen Shuyan to stay together forever. With Shen Jibei's tutoring and her own efforts, when Shuyan's grades improve dramatically, she transforms from a perpetual underachiever into a model of progress, even winning praise from teachers in class. The peaceful days do not last long as the destined tragic plot arrives. Nay, Jibei's grandfather suffers a severe relapse of old illness. The impoverished family cannot afford the high medical fees, forcing Shen Jibei to miss school for days and even consider dropping out to work and give up the college entrance examination. Unable to bear seeing Shen Jibei suffer, when Shuyan refuses to wait passively for the plot to unfold, she skips class secretly, goes to an internet cafe, finds the Shen family's long-standing missing person notice, calls the contact number. She tells the Shen family all the key information about Shen Jibei's life experience, whereabouts and background learned from the bullet comments. The Shen family acts quickly, verifying his identity through paternity tests soon after. They take Shen Jibei and his seriously ill grandfather back to Haicheng immediately, arranging top-tier medical treatment and making up for the years of deprivation Shen Jibei endured. Overnight, the poor campus student becomes the noble young master of the wealthy Shen family. After settling down in the Shen family, Shen Jibei comes to find Wen Shuyan at the first time, confessing his life changes with sincere affection and having already planned their future together. His parents approve of their relationship out of respect for their son, rewarding Wen Shuyan generously with luxury apartments, jewelry and diamond rings. Shen Jibei asks her to wait patiently while he handles family affairs, vowing to enter the same university with her. Shen Jibei's noble identity shocks the whole school, triggering heated discussions on the campus forum. Everyone sighs that Lin Wei misses a top-tier wealthy family and settles for an inferior choice. While Meng Jingyan, though rich, cannot compare with the profound background of the Shen family. Learning the truth, Lin Wei waits in vain outside the Shen family's mansion and leaves dejectedly with endless regret. Later, Meng Jingyan wakes up to reality, realizing he is only used to Wen Shuyan's devotion rather than truly loving her. He takes the initiative to ask for reconciliation, admitting his relationship with Lin Wei is only to provoke Wen Shuyan. His words are overheard by Lin Wei, who slaps him furiously and breaks up with him directly, ending up with nothing. Wen Shuyan calmly makes Meng Jingyan understand he only craves being admired, not real love, cutting off all ties with him completely. After returning to the Shen family, Shen Jibei receives elite education and learns family business management, yet still accompanies Wen Shuyan every night to supervise her studies. Living up to his expectations, Wen Shuyan keeps improving and finally gets admitted to the same university as him. Unwilling to study, Meng Jingyan chooses to study abroad. Before leaving, he asks if Wen Shuyan has ever had a moment of affection for him, only to get a straightforward never, fading out of her life forever. In university, Shen Jibei sheds his former inferiority, becoming elegant and distinguished, yet remains deeply devoted only to Wen Shuyan. They reunite and embrace warmly at the school gate, with their relationship growing increasingly stable. Breaking free from the fate of a supporting character in the novel, Wen Shuyan no longer relies on others or is manipulated by the plot. With her own choice, she holds on to true love and a wealthy future, reversing her destiny and becoming the ultimate winner in life.